put your shoes back on.
Bells are ringing, scores climbing high. Spin the wheel, let's touch the sky. Hey, hey, hey. Pinball dreams, yeah, they're calling me. Flippers snapping endlessly. Grown up adjacent, we're free to be lost in pinball dreams. Arcade glow and the chatter flows. Who's the champ? Nobody knows. Laughing louder as the high score grows. Neon lights,
It is a daily struggle, yes. Daily struggle.
pinball machine. Oh.
Welcome in. First stream chatters today. Kennebec and Busted Chops. Kennebec asked, do I ever have troubles picking the machine? It's funny, we have basically an algorithm in my household of what to play next. It's not super advanced, said algorithm, but basically, when we get up in the morning, have my coffee on the couch, my first enormous coffee, and my wife usually has Kelly and Mike on, or Kelly and who? Not Mike. Why am I? Kelly and Mark. Kelly and Mark, oh my goodness. They have Kelly and Mark on the TV. So we watch that. So anyways, yeah, we have some couch time in the morning. Then my daughter and I exclusively make the final call on what to stream. But basically, we try to rotate exactly through the machines. And what can happen to kind of upset the daily rotation is code updates. When the company brings out a code update, we try to learn the code update, showcase the code update, and then get back on the rotation. And yes, Kennebec, I acknowledge there's a heavy amount of first world problem in that selection process and like privilege. I acknowledge that. But, you know, over time, ambition, I recommend it until it burns you the hell out and then you select more pinball over work. Yeah, that's a good question to open up too. So is there anything different other than the color playfield for the Godzilla 70th edition? So the 70th is kind of what some people called the LE adjacent version of the machine somewhat. So it has the metallic decals on the side. That's a huge thing. It does not have powder coat like an LE. It did not have the 5 1/4 speakers, and it didn't come with the Invisiglass. I've added Invisiglass or HD glass, I'm not sure which one, or Voodoo glass. I've added the 5 1/4 speakers, and I've added the OEM side art on the inside. Interior art blade decals. So those, and then once you're in here, you know, because the question was asked, I'm gonna blow through. So under the playfield itself, there's a surprising amount of stuff that has to be different in order for everything to be grayscale. So all the plastics, the art blades, the spinners, the little signs. I'm pretty sure Mechagodzilla is the same color, but the building art, Godzilla in the back is more the traditional color of Godzilla. I think one thing that was controversial with the normal Godzilla pinball was that Godzilla was green. And I think people thought he was gray. I don't even know how they knew if it was a he or a she, to be honest. Who knows anymore? The flippers, I think, might be a different color too, but it has that artwork. And the topper for this is also, I don't know if my wire will reach to show that, but so the topper is similar but different. It's kind of more black and white. It has the gray Godzilla. So yeah, same but different. And this one too, my backstory from buying the 70th version versus the color. I wanted the color. The color at the time was out of production because they were making this one. So there was like a bit of a 6-month period where getting a color premium was like unobtainium. And that was when I was shopping. And so yeah, I couldn't get one at the time. So I ended up with this one, but I do agree, Spectre. I do think this one was a good choice at the time. Part of the reason is too, again, this circles back to our talk about pinball privilege for basement pinball people. It makes it when I go play on location that it's nice to play the color version. So, because now for me, that version's different. So, pause 1 second. I just need to make a quick adjustment. Okay, well, also shout out to Lrazor666 for the resub on Twitch. I appreciate it. Where's my button?
Have you considered a different source of amusement?
But yeah, how's the week started for you guys? So I want to talk just briefly yesterday when I had my contractors working on the blinds. They were super chill people, but I get kind of nervous when there's people behind me and I'm live streaming. So this is like friends or even my daughter. She's in the room. I can't be myself. Part of it is I have in-ear monitors in, so I can't hear anything like that's going on. And so when there was contractors like with their screw guns and stuff, like, you know, I'm fine they were there, but I probably should have just, you know, rescheduled the stream. But anyways, I wasn't sure what their work would entail, but the project that we did was I put in blackout blinds and they were cut wrong. So they didn't black out. There was still light on all sides so that when I streamed, the background was, you know, too bright. I know it's, again, we're circling back to that pinball basement privilege issue, but it was, it lit the room too much. So anyways, and then once we went down that rabbit hole of getting them fixed, they had to come back like 4 times to get it right. So anyways, it's fine now. It's over. It's done. But yeah, like when there's people behind me, I can't focus and I can't like be myself. It's very weird. But oh, Spectre, so your work is crazy this week. Last night's stream session was a miserable drain session. You know what? I have those days where I'll come and I'll just print high scores and then I can't keep the ball out of the drain. And sometimes it'll be like one thing that'll set me off. like I don't know, like one user from like YouTube will come in and be like, "You're fat." Or something like, and I'll be like, fucking red mist. But yeah, anyways, good morning everybody. I'm gonna start to play some pinball. I hope your day is off to a good start. On the West Coast where I am located, it is wet. It is moist where I am located, so okay. Gidra, welcome in also. Good morning. You had a fun session on Harry Potter last night, over 300 mil. That is good. That is a good session. Super moist and damp. I try to use the word moist as much as possible, and sometimes like whisper it right into the microphone. Moist.
Like the song says, we're gonna super jackpot around the clock.
As I was doing my morning toilet research, which is where I learn everything from all my medical knowledge and all of my financial expertise, toilet scrolling. This other content creator, she uses vocal fry like heavily. And I won't say what space she works in, but it drives me crazy. It's like 8 years ago. Do you remember when all of the content creators use that vocal fry when they talk? It drives me fucking crazy. Okay, so the term vocal fry is where like it can be dudes doing it too, but it's typically when, you know, a girl is talking that they kind of at the end of every sentence, they add this like, so it's fine because some girls, you know, and dudes speak that way and it's kind of unique. But what happened was there was this period of time where everyone tried to like copy it and it's maddening. Anyways, so this creator, she makes good stuff, but she's like putting this like super like 5 seconds of fry at the end of like every statement. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm like, man, but I don't want to tell her. Like, I don't want to be the guy that says, you know, I try to like coin myself on being generally positive and supportive. But I was like, oh man, someone should tell this person that like that drives people crazy when it's fake, because it's rarely like, you know, part of how people speak. It's to like over sexify regular conversation, and it is, I don't know what it is. It just made me like uncomfortable. Here I am uncomfortable, but I'm doing research on the toilet. So, and when I say research, I hope most of you know I'm joking, but that's where most of us became experts on everything in our lives. So
Hello, Earthling.
I know, Tom. I'll try not to. All right. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special report. Godzilla has been spotted.
I used to have a coworker that did it, and that's what drove me the most nuts. And because actually at work it made me quite uncomfortable, because like she worked right across from me, younger than me. I was her director, and it just like, I don't know, like, could you just leave your sexy voice at home? Like, I don't want that at work. She didn't work for us for too long. Anyways. There we go.
Attention, Earthlings. We are here to plunder your pinball machines. Kaiju battle ready.
All right, shoot again.
Don't worry, we'll be right back. Deploy Mecha Godzilla. I don't know how much more damage this building can take, and remain standing. Shoot the scoop. This bridge is really taking a pounding. I've just been handed another ball.
All right, Mecha Godzilla. Let's do Mecha Godzilla stuff.
Robot version of Godzilla. A direct hit to Mecha Godzilla. Laser cannon ready. Kira has been dispatched to Tokyo. This bridge is really taking a pounding. Mecha Godzilla multi-ball. Mecha Godzilla must be stopped. Godzilla is approaching the power lines. Gateway building. Godzilla's gateway is ready. Hold the action button to start.
Little interesting little ball stall over there. I don't know, Canada. I don't find that to be a problem. Following the ball from my point of view. But for me, don't forget, I've got lighting on all sides, so there's a reflection on the ball for me. It's kind of like bright. I'd be curious though, you know, maybe in person I would do better on a color. I should try. It's hard to recreate the same.
Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful.
It's kind of like I need to try them exactly side by side.
Commence monster selection.
All right, I'm gonna go for some spinners.
Godzilla versus Evera.
I know one lane.
Not even the mighty Godzilla.
One lane says it sounds like I need a color version for science too.
That is all. Godzilla snapped those cables like a twig. Godzilla is giving Evera a taste of his heat ray.
Oh,
Replay! Lucky you! You won a free game!
yay. I must have got over like 200 million early for science.
Final hour for the people of Earth is approaching. We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far. Word from this bird is you have another ball.
Okay. Oof.
Godzilla has been thrown into a rage. The bridge has completely collapsed. Shoot the right ramp.
Like, that'd be annoying if it just did that all day.
The bridge is out, and here comes the train. I can't watch. Bridge attack multi-ball. Those tanks have gotten Godzilla's attention. Godzilla swatted that jet out of the sky.
This is a game where, I mean, Godzilla is, undoubtedly probably my favorite game now. I feel like by even saying Godzilla is your favorite game,
Bridge attack jackpot.
you're like somehow just trying to fit in.
Mothra joins the battle. With the bridge gone, the train is surely doomed.
Oof, two in the scoop.
Jackpot is lit. Godzilla unleashes quite a wallop.
That was a nice little combo.
It would appear the military has brought in the big guns against Godzilla. Destroy tanks to light major cannon super jackpot.
First couple of games, it's all about reading where the ball's gonna go.
Power up is lit.
Just catching up in the chat. Chat's rolling well for Tuesday, if that's the day of the week, morning. So I have another friend. While we're doing, I feel more chatty today since yesterday. I was like, man, those people are looking at me in the room. I have another friend that like seems to only like certain classics, like they were somehow, no matter what, superior games. It's like, I get it. I love my classics too. I really enjoy classics. But you don't have to be like, they are better than the moderns. They're, why can't everything be nice?
Laser cannon ready. It's Mecha Godzilla. Rocky's lit. Destruction jackpot ready.
So Silverine says they think Kong is a better playfield, but Zilla has better toys. Oof. I missed the chance to get that on the second try. You're definitely right, in my opinion, Silver Ion, that Godzilla has better toys. If anything, I really felt that King Kong was, it could have had one more big mech. Like the rotating turntable at Mecha Godzilla, that's a pretty big mech. You know, it has switches mounted on the side, it has a spinner mounted on it. Obviously, the building's a massive mech. Where, I don't know, King Kong has the train. That's, I mean, obviously Kong is a mech, but not a game-involved mech. That's the only thing. And I mean, all that being said, like, I wonder what do we expect Kong to do, right? They probably had a lot of time sitting being like, is there any way Kong could eat the ball? The only way Kong could eat the ball is if it was a big, like, head, like, Funhouse, Rudy. If it was like Rudy, a big Kong head, then people would say it's a decapitated Kong head. Like they're saying about Star Wars right now. People be saying things and stuff and things.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. A giant robot version of Godzilla. Godzilla's attacks just seem to be bouncing off of...
To ensure your cooperation, we have stationed monsters near your major cities.
Rodan joins the battle.
Yeah, Silverman, that's true.
It seems Godzilla is powering up.
A monster has been dispatched to New York.
All right,
We
so we
can
collected a
only
carnage
speculate as to
bonus.
where Godzilla will strike next. We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Replay.
If I had confetti, I'd drop it on you.
Ball 2 locked. Godzilla has unleashed his wrath. Godzilla is headed towards the power lines.
So yeah, talking about yesterday, kind of also comparing Jurassic Park, the T-Rex, to the dragon's head in Dungeons and Dragons. I think the Jurassic Park T-Rex, to me, it seems to actually do more. Like it's looking at you, it's chomping with sound effects.
Triple jackpot. Double jackpot. Go for the super jackpot. Shoot the building. Control. Double jackpot.
shit. That was a drop. Yeah, Hellraiser, like in my opinion, I preface it all the time. It's just my opinion.
Tell what's happened yet.
I think the
We'll
dragon
send a
needs
report
to be
as
more
soon as we
involved.
know.
Like, spit one extra ball. Spit 2 balls. Like, if they truly want people to fall in love with that game, they need more out of that big toy. No worries, Jess. I know you guys, you and Johnny Button are very busy these days. Making sure everyone's taxes are taken care of. Hardworking couple. Lurking is always okay. Well, you know what, Spectre Gaming, one person said, one of the podcasters, and then of course everyone repeats it, Don, he said, why not have like another 2-ball multi-ball? Or if you get an extra ball, it gets spat at you by the dragon. Like little things like that would push it over into being like cool territory. You know, like... I mean, it's cool, but it just kind of moves. It never talks. Mind you, most dragons don't talk. Except Disney. Disney dragons talk, I guess. I don't know.
Godzilla is heading towards the bridge.
Oh,
Return after these messages from bonus.
what a wasted ball. That must have been like so I think I've got like a 15-second ball saver after launch.
Shoot again.
It should have. That's not the ball save. This is an extra ball it's doing or something.
Don't worry, we'll be right back.
That was a sympathy ball save because
The damage to the city is astronomical.
so Silver Iron, it sounds like you might be more in the D&D ecosystem than myself. Don't you feel like they leaned into, like they really leaned into that, like Critical Role was involved? There's 25 voice actors or something. Didn't they kind of like oversell how much awesomeness was going to be in there? I think it is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game. It's a pretty good game. But I think they kind of oversold some of that stuff.
Everyone evacuate the area now. Kaiju battle ready. Now there are jets incoming.
Oof.
Destruction
You know what I kind of find when I play Godzilla? Almost anything you hit gives you some amount of points or advances something. And then like when I played John Wick, it's like you hit everything for half an hour and you have 1 million points.
It seems Godzilla is
Yeah, Tom, I agree. I mean, they say that the Spike 3 system was supposed to be that, but I don't know. You know? Utopian Blaster, welcome to the show.
very proud of yourself, Earthling.
Yeah,
Godzilla versus Gigan.
I know exactly what you mean, so Ryan.
Proceeding as calculated.
And then our DLC is like $2,000 with a topper.
Godzilla strutted that jet out of the sky. This just in. Extra balls.
Yeah, Space Junk. Lately, when I've been playing D&D, I've really been enjoying it.
Mechagodzilla will show Godzilla who is
That was strange. I got 2 balls in. It's a little bit distracting when stuff like that happens. Stacks 2 balls in the shooter lane. Ah, reject on the right man.
time is running out for the human race.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, Tiger.
Time's up, Tiger.
Godzilla has been thrown into a rage.
Rage. That was my best Black Knight impression. Oh, that should have triggered that switch almost.
We are tallying up the damage done to
Dude,
the
Hellraiser,
city
I don't
thus
even
far.
think I have a trinket yet, and I play a lot. Play D&D a lot.
Word from this bird is you have another ball.
I'm just gonna scroll up. Yeah. Yeah, so Space Junk, I assume you were talking about dungeons when you said you're not experienced enough to be a layout critic, but you applaud Stern for trying something new on a machine and going in on a long play. You know what? When I was playing Jurassic Park yesterday, there's with the way that the upper right flipper is positioned in Jurassic Park is very similar to the way the upper right flipper is positioned in Dungeons and Dragons. And then those 2 hard to hit shots are very similar to the shots that are hiding behind the tower on Jurassic Park. Like, very similar. Part of me wonders if they kind of pulled from that. Like, they're like, okay, we need some semi-complex shots that are, you know, multi-stage to hit, talking about dungeons and Jurassic Park. I just think the way they had you lock a ball, or like lock a ball in a scoop, lock a ball in a magnet, then a flipper, then miss the shot. Like, I think that's what pissed people off, because they're like, after all that effort. And then to make it worse, the scoop needed surgery to work properly in dungeons, and the magnet almost never held the ball. So there had to be that setup adjustment to get it even usable. I think that really upset a lot of people early on. My version is fixed because I made some adjustments on the magnet, adjusted the kicker on the Physmo, but I appreciate that, Kennebec. I mean, I just, banter back and forth with the chat, but I try to be honest And I also try to not over exaggerate flaws and stuff. So let's say, here's an example. So when I first bought this game, the stand-up targets on the left and right of the building, right in front of the building, they kept getting bent backwards because my shot quality sucked. I kept hitting them. But since my skill progressed a bit, I don't hit those as much, and they never bend anymore. So some people will like, oh my God, write a long story about the broken stand-up targets and this is bullshit. Well, then stop hitting them. Or like, you know what I mean? Like they amplify a negative message. I try to not do that. But if there's something negative to talk about, I mean, why not talk about it? I mean, just don't overreact to how negative something is. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I just try to like operate that way. Anyways. And just catching up in the chat. Thank you, Spectre, also. Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because I think most or all of our intentions are pretty good when it comes to talking about pinball, right, Johnny Button? Like, nobody wants like a designer to be...
HRLGDDN is our newest follower. Welcome to the show, HRLGDDN.
Nobody really intends. Thank you so much for the new follow too, HRLGDDN. Nobody wants the designers to be demotivated. No one wants the coders to be demotivated. And for me, like in my career, I've been incredibly demotivated. And I try to not, I don't want to build into any of the demotivation if it's a thing by over exaggerating something in a game we were playing in our basement or at the arcade. You know what I mean? Like perspectives. We talk about perspectives sometimes and how much value we give to a message. Talked about not hitting those stand-ups, and then I hit the stand-ups.
Hopefully something good can come from all this destruction. 3, 2, 1. We can't tell what's happened yet.
So Space Junk,
as soon as we know.
talking about we also pay a lot for the product and should be at an acceptable level of function. I totally agree with that. And if I were to ever say one thing that could improve with the manufacturers is that they have a mechanism to intake and process suggestions. I know it sounds goofy, but like when we do work for customers in my business, they review customer reviews and customer surveys and they come back to us. They're like, what's this about? You know, this customer said there's, you know, not enough chocolate on this or not enough this on this. And then we look back, we're like, yeah, you know what? We can improve on that. I think in this day and age, like surveys, and make it customer surveys, not like, you know, rando surveys. People have to have played it on location or owned it, but, you know, find out what people really think, because maybe the people are right with some of their complaints. I don't know. Welcome in, Michael Focus as well. Exactly. And Michael, I agree. That's why I think it's good to talk about things, but also to, you know, state they probably have reasons and budgets. Budgets, like let's say the license costs half the budget. Guess what happens to the rest of the budget? It might be smaller. Well, that's true too, Michael says. And what people say they want doesn't always match their buying habits. Yeah, or the louder message comes from those who aren't actually buying shit. I know, well, I mean, maybe not Fall of the Empire is not a great example. Like Dungeons and Dragons or King Kong might have not had a huge amount of sales initially, but they're starting to catch up. And then when you hear from places like Electric Bat or other places that talk about games on location, supposedly Dungeons, Star Wars, and King Kong are like printing on location, like printing quarters. So there's all different points of view from different groups, and you know, everyone's kind of valid, I think. Yeah, Kennebec says a good example. A big factor in pinball purchase is the Pro good enough, or do I need to get the premium? Godzilla Pro isn't something that I like, so I would have to get the premium. As for D&D, the Pro is good enough. Same with Star Wars. Yeah, for me, I would spend a little extra on the moving dragon for dungeons, but that's for a house. Here's another example. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. I think the Pro is totally fine. And even John Wick, the Pro is just as good because it lets you put in the expression lighting. I mean, to be honest, I probably wish I got the Pro of John Wick, saved myself a couple grand, maybe put it into something else. And Michael, I remember you saying you were excited for Pokemon, and I think at Expo, correct? I'm pretty sure you said you were excited for Pokemon, and today you're saying Pokemon might be an impossible theme to fully do justice with the community in total. Or you think there are many ways that they could go that will yield go that way and it'll yield a great game. Yeah, I think so too. And the thing is too, if people like me, I love John Wick, so maybe I look past some of the things that are like, all right, these shots are freaking tight, or maybe there could be another mech in this game. I do really hope Pokemon, they realize it could open them up to another buying market. So my brother's 8 years younger than me. He's way more into stuff like Harry Potter and Pokemon just by being 8 years younger. So I think they have to keep tapping into, they can't just tap into the boomers and tech guys and, you know, sports players that have unlimited budgets. They got to start tapping into a new market, get those arcades busy. There's my hot take. All positive though. I mean, all good vibes when I say that, but. Okay, I'm gonna play some stuff too while the chat rolls. Oof.
Mothra. Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful.
Choose and perish, Earthlings. Godzilla versus Kaiju.
All right, ramps,
Activate
whamps.
Kinetic Ray.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Two huge monsters are about to fight.
I can do both. I can do both, believe me.
Godzilla unleashed a mighty tail whip.
Godzilla's a game too where the flippers need to cool once in a while. So, I missed. Can't miss those shots. Oh, that's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Your time is almost up.
I know. All right, we'll do.
Destruction jackpot is lit. Take cover in 3, 2, 1. Destruction jackpot. 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
We are prepared.
Monster Zero.
We have taken control of Rodan and
I don't know. What about, has A-Team been done?
to unleash them
A couple of my childhood memories are like A-Team, MacGyver, and Airwolf. I don't think those have been done.
We gotta free Godzilla and Rodan from the auxiliary control.
Ah,
We gotta help Godzilla.
that was close to being a reject.
Ball lock 1.
Oh, Knight Rider. See, yeah, there's a bunch that I would like to see. I feel like they may have been done before, but the left ramp shot for me is like the sea in Jurassic Park.
Turn up your radios as loud as you can. The unpleasant sound you are about to hear is not a mistake.
Yeah, it is unpleasant.
Stop! That sound! It is killing us!
Let's hit a lit shot.
Jackpot.
I still mistime my freaking heat ray. Ah. But a little aggressive.
This time, defiance is futile!
We will return after these messages from Bonus.
Kennebec, you got all the good ideas. Knight Rider, Masters of the Universe, Smurfs, Rainbow Bright. I mean, like, let's be honest. I say this often. Godzilla and King Kong, which are some great actual games, those themes were meaningless to me. Like, meaningless. I know, but I grew up with those as well. But I mean, those would be great ideas.
Ball 2 locked.
See, the thing is, Kennebec, I don't know. I feel like they sort of tried with King Kong. And people were like, ooh, movies. We want the movies. Yeah, so Michael says, John Wick as a theme was whatever, but they liked the game a lot and it got them watching the movies. Stranger Things, when it came out, I watched 2 episodes and then never watched again for years. And then our first pinball machine was Stranger Things. And then I watched the whole series. I was locked in my basement watching movies, like watching episodes of Stranger Things. It totally got me into the show. We're not going to talk about the latest season, though. It was a bit of an elevator fart, if you ask me. No worries, Spectre. I'll probably be here. I'll be on for another at least 40 minutes, probably. Also, shout out to Spectre Gaming. Spectre Gaming streams VPN. So right click on Spectre Gaming and hit follow if you don't follow Spectre Gaming. Cool friends of the channel. We had a lot of cool friends of the channel. I'm pretty grateful. We have some uncool friends. No, we don't. I mean, maybe we do. I don't know.
This is incredible. Utterly incredible.
Pick your fight.
Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it yet. I was basically like falling asleep. Actually, I got chatting with Johnny Button on text messages last night, and
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I ended up realizing I'd stopped watching the show. I still have like 1 or 2 episodes.
Godzilla multi-ball. Holy smokes, jackpot.
I did it again, guys. Look at the building.
Double jackpot.
You gotta not hit the building when it's rising. You gotta try to not hit the building.
Godzilla's gateway is building.
Like the stepper motor feels resistance and it can stop and then it cannot rehome. I know it's pretty hard to not hit something when it's in motion or when you're in a multi-ball like that, but
Godzilla's heat ray is ready. Hold the action button to charge. This just in, triple jackpot. Whoa!
You're running out of time, Earthlings.
3, 2, 1. Your time is up. Triple jackpot. Mothra joins the battle. This just in, triple jackpot. Quadruple jackpot. Quintuple jackpot. Quadruple jackpot.
oh, that would have been a big jackpot.
Power up the sled. I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes. A giant robot. Buildings throughout the city are being demoed.
No.
We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far. Godzilla has once again returned to the ocean.
Okay, 800. I gotta put a song on that's Stranger Things adjacent. That was a good game. I sloppily lost the last ball. I'm gonna do a quick washroom break though. I'll be right back. All right, back. Yeah, Michael, I'm curious what they're going to do with Fallout. Like, is it gonna be early Fallout, like Transformers early? Or yeah, I'm also curious what they're gonna do with it. So are Beetlejuices shipping yet? Like, do we know? Let the flippers cool a bit. Yeah, built but not shipping. Well, I'm excited for that. Resting my feet a little bit, letting the flippers cool off. In between games, I have to turn the game down because it the Blue Oyster Cult song, it like triggers all types of warnings. So and then for 2 days my video is held, and it's the first 2 days it's published but not, anyways, it's a problem. So I try to avoid that. It's also why this morning I was going to put Metallica on. I think I'm going to save Metallica for like Friday nights and weekends. Same with Foo Fighters. Music pins, I think I'm going to do on the weekend where people are kind of trying to kick back and relax and, you know, party a bit. That's what I'm going to do with the music pins. Because the music is awesome and I want to not have to mute it. So maybe those will be like Twitch only streams, music on. Hopefully don't get copyright flagged. Oof. Okay, that last game was super long. I don't want to wish for a shorter game, but
I've just been handed a bulletin. We have just learned that Godzilla has made landfall.
yeah, JDU25. I have an issue with my Kong when it dumps balls at the train. It's getting stuck behind one of the ball guides on the side. Next time I have the glass off, I'm just gonna put another ball there or something, like an other pinball, and like double-sided tape it in there. Because it catches the ball like 1 in 5 or 10 games, and it's frustrating. For me to move the glass during a stream, I've got to move cameras, move some stuff around.
I've just been handed another ball.
Shoot the rams to light battle.
Dun, dun, dun.
Kaiju battle ready.
Anti-monster power line.
Godzilla's spikes are starting to glow. Godzilla is heading towards the bridge.
Shoot the scoop.
Shit. Arrgh.
Now there are jets incoming. We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know.
So I don't know what was wrong with the Kong launcher. What happens with the Kong auto launch, you mean? Was it causing rattle?
Great job. Place the Earth under our absolute control and be governed as our colony.
Mothra joins the battle.
It appears Godzilla is powering up.
Yeah,
Your fight.
I get that, Michael. Mike, you need the Pokemon banner sight unseen.
Godzilla versus Geiger. Do not resist. Our technology is far superior to yours. That is all.
Godzilla counterattacks Gigan's quick attack.
loud.
I mean, that was deserved. I was like, man, if I could do that twice in a row. Tomorrow I'll be like, sorry guys, I can't stream. I tore both of my fucking shoulders. I shouldn't joke about that. It fucking hurt.
Godzilla is headed towards the bridge.
It's gonna let it drain out.
This is an incredible sight.
This is the thing I love about pinball. Like, obviously, you're not actually fighting the game, but sometimes it feels like you are fighting the game. In like, you know what I mean? Like a tactile way. You're fighting the game. Like it's haunted. I know, Tom. 2 more jiggles, I would have had it. I know. I ain't afraid of no tilt.
Versus Kaiju. Activate magnetic ray.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. 2 huge monsters are about to fight. Destruction jackpot ready. Get ready in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we can still get it. No, now we can't.
The shield is down.
Frustration with all punches.
Ball 1 locked. Great job. Godzilla seems to be readying an attack of some kind. Tanks have assembled to try and stop Godzilla.
Let's get through this guy game. Or not.
Godzilla dodges Gigan's hook attack.
Our computer has calculated that the
Dude,
time
so-
has come for planetary domination.
I don't know if you guys watched the Canada Awards. One thing I thought was funny is so on the Canada Award show, which I thought was entertaining enough. I didn't watch all of it, but he's like, pinball live streaming has to be one of the most boring things to watch. I'm like, well, I guess everyone can have their opinions. I read into it. I think it was opinions. Yeah, opinions. I just think it was, you know, seeing that there's competition out there. Streaming's a thing. Yeah, Michael, I think you're right too. I was telling I think Spectre Gaming in Discord chat this morning that I'm going to try to watch more streaming. The way my schedule with pinball kind of works, it doesn't leave a lot of time where I can be locked in watching streaming, but I'm going to try to do, 10 minutes, 20 minutes here and there, for watching a show upstairs, throw in a headphone and listen to a stream and get in the chat, because I enjoy that. And, but you guys know how much time I spend streaming pinball. I can't spend another hour a day watching pinball. I just can't. There's not enough time. So I do have a few streamers that I never miss an episode.
This just in. The 30-story tall monster has just walked out of the ocean.
Oh. Okay.
Godzilla seems quite ready to attack. Jets are being deployed to deal with Godzilla.
That's how you nudge without tilting. A little palm action.
Godzilla's heat ray is building.
I appreciate that, Doc Imagineer. One thing I find too when I watch, I do like watching the odd tournament, but not only can you not hear the game audio, you can't hear the player having emotions, which is kind of fun too. And sometimes the commentary is either like too professional or not professional enough. Like, I don't know, it's hard to find that real good balance. I also really like the sounds the machine makes. I really like the sounds of the metal on metal, the ball on the wood, the of the ramp rattles.
It appears Godzilla is powering up.
Leaning a bit too much, but...
return after these messages from Bonus.
You know, it's funny, Kennebec. I realized the other day, when I walked by Jurassic Park. It was still on, and I'm like, I'm just gonna throw down a quick game. I sat down, and I put up one of my highest scores ever. I was heavily focused on the screen, and I talked to Jody Button about this a little bit last night. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but people that aren't so tall, you have an advantage in pinball, hands down. It's way easier to play. Here, the shots are borderline easy to hit. From up here, it's like almost like paper geometry math. And down here, it's like hitting a baseball from the plate. It's like easier to aim the shot. That's my excuse of the day. I don't know what yesterday's excuse was, but
Godzilla has been thrown into a rage.
oh, Savette, welcome to the show. I don't even want to see Metallica today. I think I'm going to put Metallica on weekends, I would say.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction jackpot! Mesa online.
Ball 1 locked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Metallica remastered.
Godzilla is getting ready to use his heat ray.
Metallica remastered is what all other remasters are going to be measured by. Like, way better video assets. Like, really good sound integration. If it's a music pin, like a bunch more tracks. If there was any geometry in the original, they slightly tweak it without removing from the designer's intent. I think Metallica Remastered was an incredible remastering of an already good game. Part of me wants to try The Walking Dead's Remastered. I don't know if I want to buy it.
Godzilla has called in backup! Great shot!
Rodan joins the battle.
Power up his lid!
Boom, 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 boom.
Godzilla multi-ball. Holy smokes, jackpot. Jackpot.
Jackpot! Double jackpot!
Triple jackpot. Double jackpot. scope.
I think it still thought I hit that.
Hidera has been dispatched to Tokyo.
The damage to the city is astronomical.
One thing that's annoying, my Streamlabs chat window, it keeps making everyone like dark blue on dark gray. So like I can't read the freaking names. It's so stupid. I have to like do this. I'm like, okay. So right now, like Kennebec, JDU, Osavet, you're all the same color of dark blue on dark gray. So it's like, I don't know. Something I'll say about Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a reskinned OBS, and that's what, you know, streamers use, OBS, open broadcast software. But man, they just like, it's owned by Logitech. Why can they not improve the software? I don't know. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. There's so many ways they could improve the software and the back end. Like their support is excellent. I have to get support at least 3 times a week from Streamlabs. So that says one of two things. The support is excellent. The product needs support 3 times a week. Who else needs to call product support for anything 3 times a week? And it's all done through Discord. It's really quick. It's real time. And they can generally give me some help. But mostly it's their back end. Their servers are, you know, not good enough.
Folks, I don't know how much more damage this bridge can take. There is massive destruction everywhere. We are tallying up the damage done to the city thus far.
Oof. I'm gonna break in between here and just chat with you guys. Let's get the chats happening. I should sit when I chat, but so there's 2 Alice's, don't forget. Alice's Adventures and the Wonderland Amusement one. I don't know which one's which, to be honest. Dutch Pinball makes Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, exactly. Doc Engineer. I'm not sure. So I don't know if you guys have all seen my interview with Wonderland Amusements on my YouTube. I recommend watching that. I don't really like get anything when you guys watch it, but I'm saying you get to read the guy, read the product, make your judgment.
Spotted coming out of the ground in Tokyo. The people of Earth wait with bated breath.
Yeah, so what I'd be curious also that the finished product I want to get my hands on probably next year at Expo, because I played their kind of mock-up versions, and they had their Gen 1 and their Gen 2 at Expo. Code was early in each, but
Don't worry, we'll be right back. It's Mecha Godzilla. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I just don't know if the finished version is going to feel like traditional pinball.
The shield is getting weaker. Mesa online.
We can't tell what's happened yet. We'll send a report as soon as we know.
Yeah, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is an absolutely beautiful machine. Everything about it. The code and the layout, I don't know about. I didn't get enough play on it. I've played about 6 games on it. It was at Houston and it was at Expo. Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, if you're into Alice in Wonderland.
Look, the shield is down.
Godzilla's heat ray is full. Shoot ramps to light Kaiju battle. Godzilla is approaching the power lines. Godzilla is now making his way to the city's main line of defense.
You must feel pretty good about yourself. Kidara has been dispatched to Tokyo. Greetings from Planet X. We have come for Earth's resources.
Kaiju battle ready. A flying saucer has been spotted over the city.
It's not bad, Spectre Gaming. My first game was the best game, which is quite common, but
It seems Godzilla is
I had some good banter back and forth. I do have to go to work soon, but as expected, work in the new year kind of is always off to like
Selection.
a little bit of a dramatic launch, but at least yesterday at work, I felt like I was being productive.
Godzilla.
Sometimes after, Christmas break, I come back and it's like, what am I do here even?
We'll monitor your cooperation. That is all.
Lock is lit. Godzilla is getting ready to use his heat ray. Stand back.
Oh, yeah. Yes, there's the heat ray took. Yeah, Kennebec, I know, man. It's
Power for the people of Earth is approaching.
work for me. It's like either the calm before the storm or always the storm. It's never like... So yesterday, like I got there, I did all this like productive shit, caught up on a bunch of stuff, completed all my stuff I wanted to do in the first couple of days, and went home. I'm like, wow, that was a little easy. What does the rest of the week have to do with have in store? Actually, just one sec. All right, Johnny Button, we'll see you later. I'm almost wrapping up. I'm wrapping up soon too, because I got to get to work. I got to run upstairs, put on my work costume. My work costume, if you can envision, is basically like a sweater with a golf shirt underneath, so I look like somewhat professional. And usually jeans. Work boots. But like the Blundstone work boots, so.
Rodan joins the battle.
Godzilla versus Kaiju. People of Earth, you will discover that defying us is a mistake.
Destruction jackpot ready.
Yeah, Hellraiser, it's true.
Take cover in 3, 2, 1.
Godzilla Musty Ball.
Mechagodzilla must be stopped. Rodan joins the battle.
Rodan.
3, 2. Ball 1 locked.
So here's the thing, Kennebec. Pinball
This is the sound of
purchasing
clapping.
is not a great investment. What it is, though, is an investment in your leisure time and your mental health. Full stop. So if you want to get in a good mood, have some family time, something to do that's other than the scrolling we talked about earlier. Yeah, like...
One. Time is up.
Godzilla has unleashed his wrath.
Well, this is the thing. You could either get your wife to play, or maybe she wants you to be off doing playing in the other room or the basement.
Godzilla's spikes are starting to glow.
Part of me feels like my wife's happy that I'm in the basement. She gets free time. Maybe that's the cheat code you're looking for.
Ball 2 locked.
Like, picture this. I won't be in your hair all the time. She'd be like, go on. Tell me more about this.
Godzilla multi-ball. Jackpot. Phone, never jackpot. This just in, triple jackpot. Holy smokes, jackpot. Godzilla's prey is ready. Hold the action button to charge. This just in, triple jackpot. Buildings throughout the city are being damaged. Godzilla has been thrown into a rage. Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful.
I mean, Hellraiser, I can attest that does work. Wearing them down. Or you know that it used to be a Vine, but then it was a reel. I wish I could get one. I really like it. I wish I could get one. How's it going, Boots?
Godzilla versus Kaiju. Everything is proceeding as calculated.
I can't believe
I
what
told my
I'm
wife,
seeing.
I'm like,
Two huge monsters
you know,
are about to fight.
Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity got a Dune.
Monsters.
I wish I could get one.
Those tanks have gotten Godzilla's attention.
The shield shield is dissipated.
Oof.
Sir, Godzilla has defeated the monster. You fools!
The damage to the city.
That's a
is
good. That's a
astronomical.
good theory. That's a good thing to try, Spectre Gaming.
Shoot again.
So JDU, that is also part of the strategy. Recently, she bought a new vehicle. Mind you, though, we all agreed on that, but I just gave no like resistance at all.
Nice shot!
Mechagodzilla Multiball. Mechagodzilla must be stopped.
Oh my god, double drain.
Give that bucket of bolts a knuckle sandwich. Five, four, three, two.
This is what I should have saved
Time's up.
the heat ray for. Actually, I just thought of a way to get to that super jackpot. If you go up to Mechagodzilla, it'll fall down over it. Duh. Why did I not think of that?
We will return after these messages from Bonus.
Doc Imagineer with the the plan. The plan.
Word from this bird is you have another ball.
I really gotta go to work. I can't even play this. Yeah. This always happens when I play Godzilla. Shit.
I've just been handed another ball. It seems Godzilla is powering up. Can Godzilla stop those tanks before they take him down?
Destroy tanks to make Major Cannon Super Jackpot. Take that, you stinking saucer!
Is it gonna sit there? It's gonna sit there! Couple of useless clips today, but let's go. Come on. Come on, just the tip. Alright, there we go.
Heat wave
I don't
building.
know why that rejected.
If these attacks do not subside, the building will fall. Godzilla appears to be getting more powerful.
Oh yeah, Boots, we got new emotes. New emotes, everybody. Okay, good. I don't say good, but I do have to go to work.
Thus far.
Okay. We'll see you guys on the next stream. I'm not going to raid over to anywhere today. There's not another pinball stream online, but it was fun today. It had been 10 days since I streamed this. I was going through my schedule, looking back at when was the last time we played Godzilla 70th, so it's going to be one of these three tomorrows. I think maybe Dungeons, Jaws, maybe Foo Fighters. If you're not in the Discord, !Discord will send you an invite. If you're a subscriber and you're not in Discord, connect Discord to Twitch so you're in. And then you're in the subscriber Discord and the regular Discord too. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. And yeah, I hope your day is half decent, filled with no drama, no trauma. Hope your health is okay today. And yeah, it was fun. I got to literally sprint upstairs and get ready and go to work. But I will catch you guys on the next stream. Thank you so much. Also, if you are not a follower on Facebook or YouTube, go do those things so you can see the stream announcements and shorts and reels. Shorts and reels are always fun when you're bored. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I will catch you